What's up, y'all? It's Rhonda T. We're shooting the shit. Today, whatever the hell we at, afternoon,
Right.
evening. We're earlier than normal, so I'm like a little off. Grown Up
Right.
Hip Hop, Season 6, Episode 9. We open the show with Vanessa and Angela wasting our damn time. I don't know what the hell. Having a little wine time.
Vanessa had on jeans and t-shirt, and Angela was looking like she was gonna go to a modeling shoot. I was like,
always looks so uncomfortable. What in the hell? Where is she going?
Where was you going?
To fight Martians.
What is that you got on, girl?
I was like, okay, girl.
It's so unauthentic.
It was like hot, sweaty, tight, squeaky. She couldn't lay on that couch. Be all the way down on the sofa. Whew, Angela.
Girl, do it too much. And
anyway,
where was that at a hotel? Or where was they at?
I don't know, somebody's apartment, I thought.
Clearly it wasn't nobody's house, because I'm like, you can't shoot from your house. It looked real weird.
You can't shoot from Vanessa's house. She's not allowed to expose her life.
So she got a little something. She rent an apartment to shoot at. That's what it. Okay.
Yeah.
All right, you guys are weird. Like normally you would think, if they were shooting us, it would be us with the kids somewhere, or they got kids that's around the same age. Like, go to the place
playing with each other.
Sing. Yeah, I would think, but no.
Nah.
They're
not in that. We don't have that life, girl. We just got regular people life.
Yeah. Okay.
We working hard trying to rent this shit we live in. You think I gotta rent some shit to go pretend to live in? No.
Lord have mercy.
Thank you, no
child. Okay.
Well, Vanessa fills Angela in on this bullshit. Once again, she tells her the whole story about TT and the cheateration and all of that nonsense and good stuff. Angela's really disappointed that she's not gonna have a wedding because she was planning a photo shoot.
Yeah, it's about her. She's
planning a photo shoot.
Nobody else said, but I can't, we ain't going. So she got to cancel that photo shoot.
Or she could just go to Jamaica and do a photo shoot.
Yeah.
Because she's printing her calendar. I say, well, I'll be darned. I never thought about doing no calendar. I should do a calendar.
Who wants Angela's calendar? I guess somebody might buy it.
Somebody might. You don't think I can sell a calendar? January, February, March.
Oh, goodness. Yeah.
Somebody buying a calendar.
That child better find something to do. Get it in while you can, baby.
I just want her to dress more comfortably. She was making me feel like I couldn't breathe. I'm glad you brought that up. JoJo and Denise meet with Pussy Boy and his wife for lunch. So I know what you want me to say, and I'm not going to do it.
So we just going to not talk about the outfit. Give it to me.
I really thought about it, and I was like, if I say something now, I'm just being mean, because clearly there's a situation happening here that goes far beyond hair.
No. Okay, she gonna be nice, y'all. She gonna be nice.
She could probably invest in some Spanx if she's gonna choose.
Them hands was big walking down the street.
That type of dress.
Yeah.
I can't even be mad because I've been telling the girl to go get her hair done. I didn't know she was gonna go to Eric's hairdresser to get her. I thought she might. She's sitting right there across from Denise. Now this is the thing. Denise is not a skinny little girl. As she looks, and neither is Brianna. Neither one of them are tiny, not like TT.
And neither is Cree.
Cree is not, but Cree is one of those girls that's, she's tucked and tight. Yeah,
Yeah.
But I'm talking about like TT and now Vanessa's real, little. Angela's in a category all by herself, but Tanise always looks really cute, and so does Brie. I don't know what's happening with this girl, but I give up. I can't. There's nothing. Carry on. So they meet for lunch and they're discussing again. Now Eric is trying to explain like how he didn't appreciate Savannah and her behavior and how she approached him. JoJo then tells Eric that he should probably reach out to Stevie J just in case Savannah blow that shit up. Well, that's in her nature to blow shit up, but wasn't nothing for her to blow up. His ass was
he did that.
line.
He did that.
He was out of line, screaming and hollering at her on some shit that had nothing to do with him. So,
And your wife's in here now talking about he had to defend himself, but you was there with him saying that he was out of line at the time. Y'all went home and talked about it. So now you feel like she
knew when she walked over to that table and he looked at her and told her, she know what it is. She does what Eric tells her to do.
Yeah.
I feel like the way he get all bent out of shape about Savannah checking him about being in her business, his wife don't have those privileges. She doesn't do that type of thing. That's why he was so bent, because he's used to being able to speak to people however he wants to.
Because he's a man.
He's not just a man, he's the OG. I don't know who told him that shit, but
okay. You're not easy. You're a little easy, but okay.
They talk about TT canceling the wedding. And this is what I don't understand. I did not hear TT say she was canceling her wedding.
She said it was being postponed.
And we are still in a pandemic. Even though they don't say that ever because everything is surrounding this stupid ass rumor. She's not canceling no wedding over no rumor. She had already made up her mind that she's moving on with this man. So that's not gonna not happen. And it's a pandemic. Right. I would want to wait too until people can come and enjoy the wedding. Like, why am I spending all this money and you still got to go? Because we're just now getting to the point where people can, start moving around a little bit.
Exactly.
So, y'all acting like this rumor. The rumor is the good juicy gossip, but she ain't plans canceling her wedding or postponing her wedding because y'all found out some bullshit. Sam and Savannah meet at a thong store.
Look here. That was creepy as hell. Why? Where was Egypt? Because she asked, that's the first thing she asked when she looked around. She said, where's Egypt? Like,
where's Egypt?
And he said she'll be here soon.
Sam has had more scenes than Egypt.
Yeah.
Then he proceeded to hand her some type of drink. I hope that was a soda. I was like, was that a drink? Can you do that? Can you just go in the store and pop bottles while you in there?
I don't know, but he opened it up with his mouth. And
he opened it with his teeth. You know what Sam reminds me of? And they handed
it to her.
He reminds me of? Sam reminds me of the guy in your neighborhood that always be at the gas station standing outside smoking a cigarette.
Yep, that's him.
He's that nigga that just always, and you got your eye on him. You're not really scared of him, but you got your eye on him because he's shifty. Yeah. So this dude is standing in the thong store talking about he want her to help him design a line because his ding-a-ling is too big to stick to fit inside the current.
He want his ding-a-ling to appeal to men and women.
He don't care if you're trans or gay.
Right.
Or...
That was too much.
That was so weird.
And then he in the confessional with this fur on, holding a liquor bottle.
He had on a fur. And Sam is drinking out of the bottle wherever he goes.
Yeah.
Every time you see him, he's drinking out of the bottle. I don't want to hang around him. Savannah, don't hang around him.
You make sure
really
Egypt is there.
Now, like, I'm feeling some kind of way if my friend's boyfriend calls me to meet him at the thong store to discuss how his package is too big and must be.
And he kept talking about that. Who do that? Don't do that.
Is he feeling her out to see if, she keeps
That's what I'm thinking.
She keeps flashing his money. Is he looking for a new sugar mama?
He like she young. Egypt getting older. They cause too much trouble. I might have to move over.
That shit was weird as hell.
It was.
Next scene is them over at Pep's house. Sam is cooking again with no shirt on. I just don't like people around my food when they're not dressed.
Yeah, that's nasty. Yeah.
He's helping Egypt. She don't even know like what to do with the ingredients.
She like, what do I pick? I pick, and then what do I do with it afterwards? I'm like, what did she have in her hand? Was that cilantro? What?
It looked like cilantro or something like that. Yeah.
It was.
She doesn't know how to cut it.
Yeah, stupid.
And this dude is always like bipolar in the way he dresses. He has on no shirt, a ski hat, and those glasses are, I don't know if those glasses even have lenses in them, or does he wear glasses, or are they just there for a prop?
He in there trying to look good for Pep.
Well, Pep shows up and Pep is very medicated. Pep can never express her sentences. That's why I know she high as hell. Because when she starts talking, she gets to blurping and bleating and, and like, what is that?
She was talking some bullshit too. So that's another reason why she couldn't get it out.
But she makes those noises and I don't know. She probably doesn't speak in clear sentences. They start talking about the wedding. Sam said he ain't invited, he not going. Now they're trying to act like I'm sorry to hear about this, the rumor affecting her wedding like that. And I really hope the best for TT.
Egypt talking about every girl deserved that magical moment. You wasn't feeling like that about her magical moment all the last couple of episodes. Now you're upset because she can't have this. And you guys are putting it on, I guess it's because of what Aunt Dawn said. No, it's because of what you.
How the hell would we have known anything about Aunt Dawn if y'all didn't bring her? She didn't just show up on the set to tell y'all that. Stop it. And then Pep is trying to explain how TT didn't handle her dislike for Sam. Like, this is the thing. She says she don't like that nigga. Plain and simple. That's it. And so she's allowed not to, and then y'all acting like, nobody likes him. So I don't know why. But
when she said she didn't like him, your whole attitude was, well, it's both of us or none of us. It's either you can't just not like one and not like the other. That's been your attitude the whole time. So don't act like, she could just say, I don't like him, but, Egypt is my little sister. No, y'all been saying Sam is family. You got to accept Sam or you just ain't part of it.
I don't. And so if I'm having a wedding and I'm obligated to invite Sam, if you're going to come, then I'm not going to invite you because, this nigga don't know how to put a shirt on. I don't know what he's going to come on. Do you see the looks that he be having on his face? He looks downright evil.
Yeah.
He is like seriously like living that Joker life. I feel like that's what he thinks in his head for real. Because he's always making these crazy ass faces. Like,
ain't no telling what he would have did at the wedding.
Or anywhere you ask him to come. Yeah. You don't know how to act wherever he's at.
But if reality was that she said, hey guys, I want my aunt and my sister to be there. Egypt attitude would have been like, say I'm not coming, I'm not coming. So quit acting
Well, then
like
don't.
But now you're saying she cannot like saying.
I don't even know no man that even will really take that attitude. He'd be like, your sister don't like me, so y'all going to the wedding because I don't want to be over there with all them looking at me crazy. That's how most men will react. He wants to be
trying
there.
To flip it. Y'all trying
he
to
wants
flip
to be
it.
there.
Like we ain't
Sam
been
is,
watching the way y'all acting.
TT, Pep is heavily medicated, so she doesn't know what the hell's going on. And I guess Sam's crazy ass is he need to be the pharmacist. The OnlyFans, cat breeding, thong selling pharmacist. Cause this nigga got a new occupation every week. And I know he did not just sit up there and say, TT has a son that she needs to raise and teach him how to be a man.
First of all, the wedding is postponed, like you said. They ain't break up. The baby got a daddy.
He has a father.
they talking as if TT gonna be a single parent. Raise this child on her own.
Nah.
Raising your kid.
Where is your kids at?
Who is watching? Who is watching them? Who is raising them? Who they?
Well, the one I seen had all cavities, so somebody ain't teaching them how to brush. Did you teach a baby how to brush his teeth? Now, is that technically talking about people's kids? I don't think so. I'm talking about how you, Sam, don't raise your own children. You're talking about somebody. TT got it. I was like, well, where did Shane go?
Postpone and not cancel. It's not the same. Dummies. Now, you know what? I wouldn't be surprised because Pep made that comment like Egypt gonna have the wedding in her dreams. I wouldn't be surprised if they hurry up, rush, and try to run
have hers first.
Yeah. To just try to beat her.
Why'd she say that though? Like she, you sitting there here out of one side of your mouth saying you really sorry. I'm really sorry that this rumors, no, you're not. You evil too. Like they evil. Pep is evil too. And Egypt, I guess she's not that bright, so she just.
Yep.
She just caught in
between. She carried the ball. They told her
she
carried the ball.
Can you imagine the fuckery that's going on between her mama and her boyfriend running around there and thongs and whipped cream in her kitchen and they're under the influence. He drinking straight out the bottle and she's So anyway, off the Peps. On to TT, Brianna, Vanessa, and some random person meet up for lunch. I don't know who that lady was, but she was there for lunch. Bri always brings somebody.
This is my friend, this is my cousin, nothing. Yeah.
She's the lady at the table eating a salad with us.
She looked real uncomfortable too. They was wrong for putting her in there.
Vanessa shows up very late. That's rude, Vanessa. They was already eating. So that means they've been there for a while. Cause you know how you like, let's wait on her, see,
So Eric and his wife did the same thing because JoJo and them had a whole meal sitting on that
table. They was already eating?
Yeah. That must be the reality show thing. And Nene done told y'all about showing up hours late. That's rude. Stop.
That's rude. Especially if I'm in a restaurant sitting here waiting, You
knew what time you were supposed to be there. See, what's gonna happen is we're gonna shoot this scene without you. They ain't gonna be
without you.
Y'all
I don't know. That seems kind of unnecessary anyway. Bree sitting up there with a t-shirt. Do you like my t-shirt? It said blunt across the front. So
I'm not understanding what this whole point she trying to put across this year. Ain't nobody saying nothing to Bree. She looks stupid. Unless they cut some stuff out, but she looks stupid.
Well, Bree doesn't have any real relationship with anybody except TT. But they don't,
But who said something about her and her attitude? Everybody doing their own thing.
Nobody. That was last season. That's
That
her
was
drunk.
way back with Angela when it first started. Like
That's her drunk voice talking to her. You know, now she's paranoid because she thinks people are talking shit about her.
Oh God. Okay.
Vanessa feels awkward still. Like I'm glad they had that conversation because Vanessa, I feel like, why are you so scared of TT? Like, I wouldn't even feel like I need to say it no more now. If that's how you're gonna act, if I tell you something, I won't bring it up to you anymore. I didn't say your man was cheating. I said they out here talking about you in these streets. Now, if that's how you gonna act, never, ever, ever expect me to tell you anything else about anything I've heard about you.
Right.
Period.
Right. Vanessa got a habit of putting herself in the middle of other people's stuff. Like I wouldn't even took it that far. I would have been like, "You got attitude." She say you don't. Okay, we're cool.
We good.
She always do that. She did that with Angela and Romeo back in the day. You put yourself in the middle of their stuff, and then you be like, "Oh, is it me? I hope they're not mad at me." Like, quit doing that. You just
that part though, like I don't feel like if you dealing with some dude, I don't feel like I need to have no conversation on the side with this dude. Like, what am I doing that for? I'm looking at you like, where we at with it? We cool with him or not? You know, if we are, good. If not, then we rolling. Because her and Romeo weren't even technically like, it's not like a brother-in-law, you know what I'm saying? Or a boyfriend that you've had for a long time. We're never technically anything. Like,
no, she put herself in the midst when she was like, they asked me, or they did, and then she rolled with it. Should I be in this movie? I don't know what to do. Like
me personally, I would have said no. Nah.
Yeah.
I mean, because it's not something like this is not an opportunity that's gonna make my career. You know what I'm saying?
Ain't nobody's watching. I got the hookup.
Way better opportunities coming up than whatever Master P talking about over there. Yeah. So stuff is kind of shaky between you and my sister. I don't even want to get in the middle of that. Thank you for asking me. Right. No.
I'm tired of seeing the same behavior from her every season. Stop it. Let's talk about.
TT said the wedding is still on, and yes, you're still invited. Now shut up about that shit, because every week you talking a whole, like I said, this is episode, what I say, 9.
Yeah.
Shit. And we have not. What did she do? We have learned nothing about her, but talk about other people's business. She spent the first half.
And then she turned right back around and said, "Is your family invited? Is the Peppers?" And see, that's what I'm talking about. You steady doing that. Like you already know how she feel, but you felt like you had to be the one to ask that question.
At this point, if I'm invited, that's all I care about. I don't care who else is on the list. Mm-hmm. I'm not asking about my brother or none of that. Me and TT are friends. She is extending the invitation to me. Besides that, I don't know if Angela's gonna get to do her photo shoot or not. How cool are you with TT? You know?
Oh my goodness.
Eric took his punk ass over to that studio to meet with Stevie J. I can't tell you how disgusted this shit made me. Ooh. Eric, he tells Stevie about his argument with Savannah, but he revised the hell out of that story. He sat up there talking about how, from a father's perspective, and I'm worried about her. Why are you worried about some little girl that you barely know looking like a gold digger out in these streets? Why is that a concern of yours?
He rehearsed it. He rehearsed it. He was at home and he was sitting up there like, how
am I gonna go over here and talk to Stevie J? Because I don't really want to.
So he don't. Yeah. They rehearsed that. They sat down. They wrote that. He was real gentle compared to how he was.
That's how you know Eric is pussy, because he did not take none of that smoke that he had for that little girl over to her dad.
Scared. He's scared.
And then. When they flash back to him talking about, I was going over my inventory and how much money. Let me tell you how many jobs I've had where you have to count the drawer at the end of the night and credit card receipts and you're closing out the drawer. Not once have I ever been looking at the names of the people who you pack that stuff up, it's time to go. Why is he clocking how much money she spent on her purchase at the store?
And when he said it, I thought he was saying it like, girl, you ain't got to spend that much money. I got
Right.
me the next time. I could have cut that in half. That's what I thought he was coming from.
No, he was trying to check where are you getting this money from? Why am I telling you that? Like, I just feel like those are questions that a man asks a woman when he's trying to be interested. You know, when he's looking at you a different kind of way. Because they know outside nigga finna ask me how I'm paying for my shit.
That's probably what it was, because you know, he forever, he didn't try to holler at every girl on the show, pretty much. So.
Well, that's out of his league. He better take a look right over there in that chair next to him and see that ain't what he ain't about to be able to do that. He can't afford somebody like Savannah. That's what bothers him so much. TT, he can't afford somebody like that because this is the thing. As corny as his ass is, I bet you Sean get her what she wants.
Yeah. Or he wouldn't be there.
He should. So anyway, he revised the story. And Stevie's bitch ass proved to be the bitch I thought he was gonna be. How do you sit up there? You don't know what happened necessarily. Nope. You sat there and talked about your daughter, about how she got a mouth on her, and gave this man a pass for being. You weren't there. You don't know what happened. And as far as I'm concerned, she wasn't popping up on him. Besides saying, I'm not talking to you. Because she wasn't.
He gonna feel real stupid when he went back and watched that.
Is he though? Because I feel like whether I know the story or not, I know my daughter. And if some man came to me to apologize, I would probably be like, yeah, well, this is the thing. I'm her parent and you're not. And I appreciate your apology, but don't ever feel like for any reason it's okay for you to check my daughter, ask about her money, or anything like that. Worry about your own kids, and I'll worry about mine. He didn't have her back at all, and that made me so mad. This is why I like Savannah.
Her brother didn't have her back.
And you know another thing, I'm disappointed in that too, because my kids have each other's back, even when it's against me, which gets on my very last nerve when they team up against me. But they always have each other's back, but I'm glad about that because they're supposed to have each other's back. Little Stevie, you were not supposed to do that. You picked the wrong side.
So, with that being said, people get upset when we have these conversations, but when we talk about Black women not feeling protected, this is
not even by her own father, really?
Her own father, her own brother. When they came down to it and she was being disrespected by a man, you jumped on the man's side. But y'all expect us, God forbid anything happen to any of those men that was killed by the police, but we jump right up and be right there.
On the front line.
Protect them. But when it comes down to us, y'all don't protect us for nothing. And when we get an attitude, but this is a prime example, and this is your own daughter. You should have protected your daughter. This grown man jumped up in her face. Like
so much so, it was so uncomfortable for her that she felt like she needed to call you in that moment.
She needs to call you. And what did you do? You dapped this nigga up in the studio. Like what? Oh, I appreciate you coming to me. Man, y'all better get it together.
Yeah. And he has Savannah. He got Mimi's daughter. He got Jocelyn's daughter. I don't know how many other kids he got, but you're a dad of girls. They should never feel like that. And Savannah is 22 years old.
Yeah.
That's Kylie's age. So,
and that's why her attitude is like that towards her.
Yeah. Well, and that's why she acts like that, because she's a baby. You talking about, I don't want her to sound like no sack chaser. Worry about your own kids, because you're not her father or her mentor. She's on the show with you. You keep talking about the showcase. Ain't even your showcase. She don't got to go through you to make sure she's still on the show. That's JoJo and Cree. And Cree is her girl. So, nigga.
Out of line. He's canceled.
Savannah and Cree are at the darn coffee place getting coffee. This is this kind of stuff you Starbucks people get on my nerves with. Can't order something without having some type of special instructions. You can't pull up and just get a coffee. You got to have a list of 12 different things that you want to have happen before the coffee come out the
I
window.
thought they were at Starbucks, but then Savannah ordered a dog. I was like, did she, what is that she ordered?
No, because they give you those little things, because they give them to me when I go to the Twisty Treat. So they give you a little, at Starbucks, they give you a little cup with whipped cream for your dog. It's just a little thing with whipped cream in it.
Oh, for the dog.
For the dog, yeah.
Okay. I was like, is she ordering a stuffed animal? What is she talking about?
Nah, they give your dog like a little cup of whipped cream.
Yeah, I ain't buying Sissy that, y'all. Okay, so I wouldn't know because I'm not doing
Oh,
that.
you don't buy it. They just give it to you with your, you pay for it.
I ain't asking for it.
But my dogs really like them. They get a little cup of vanilla ice cream and it is happy time at Mommy's Park.
She better eat that puppy, child. Okay.
Oh my, you're no fun.
No.
I'm so tired of Savannah and this money. She know what she gonna do. She gonna get herself knocked over the head because she got people thinking she running around carrying on a doggone cash.
She act like somebody who
don't have money.
Ain't used to having money. She took that money and flashed it and did all of that with it. And I was like, who with money do that? Like, and
then when she said $40,000,
how
far is that 40,000 gonna go? Not that far.
Why is she carrying around cash? Who has cash? Like, you might have.
Girl, I try to keep me like 5 or 10 just in case I gotta stop and get some gas in case of an emergency, but I never have any cash.
Come on now. Yeah, she acting crazy. She said $40,000 for her business loan. That's where she got that, or her mama got that money. I said
they didn't got that PPP. She better be prepared to pay it back because the PPP loan is not to help you start a business. It was for businesses that were already started. You're not supposed to be paying salaries with that money.
Her mama didn't put a PPP loan in her name and all the kids' name. And
I was gonna say, I bet you there's more than one.
Yeah, everybody got a PPP loan in their name. Don't fools. Okay.
Well, Stevie ain't got it.
Like PPP. That's exactly what she acting like.
Stevie ain't got it. So, and now that she's on TV, her whole hip hop check finna go to pay that PPP back. Savannah gets a text from little Stevie to come to the studio.
Oh, we talked about that.
They have her walk into an ambush.
Yeah.
Quick note, JoJo and Denise are pregnant. Yay. New baby. They get into a little bit of the conversation about miscarriages. So she's had more than one miscarriage. So they should definitely keep their mouth shut.
They did. Well, you know what? It do kind of seem like that baby was a love further along. Like she probably didn't
know. First time. Yeah.
Cause that baby was like, I was like, that baby had a whole heartbeat. You know, normally they'd be like that. So
yeah. You mean the one that she just
the one they just
because the sonogram, like we all saw baby this time. So
it wasn't that little piece. So wow. Yeah.
I didn't appreciate the ambush. Savannah walks into the studio and there sits Eric. So now there's Eric, Stevie, and her brother all like ready to attack her basically on some bullshit. She's on 100, but I think she was acting that way because she walked in on that. Like you said, Daddy was gonna be here. She already has to get herself prepared because every time she has an encounter with Stevie, it's like that. She's always very amped up and ready to, go to combat with him. She's never had a moment with her dad where it was warm and fuzzy.
They don't have a good relationship.
They don't.
He probably don't have a relationship with his kids, period.
And then little Stevie gonna look at her and say, you can't be talking to people any kind of way. Because you were there.
If he had been there, he probably would have jumped. Well, at least I would have hoped he would have did something. But I don't know about these folks. They something different.
That shit made me sick. I'm done with Stevie. I ain't like his ass in the first place, but that shit was ugly to me. Titi and her mother. Does anybody not know about this damn room? Is there anybody enough to tell? Like next week, are we gonna have to listen to other folks get filled in on this shit, or are we all up to speed at this point?
I mean, Mom here now, so hopefully everybody know about it.
Well, she told her mother, apparently sorry about that. Apparently everybody is afraid of her mother. Mm-hmm. So she didn't call the cousin Chris. Chris said it came from Dawn. Where you get that from?
His mama.
How many are there?
It's a bunch of sisters. They said it's a bunch of them. So they got to talking and they found out that Dawn the one. And the mama was like, Dawn? Who the hell talked to Dawn?
So none of them have talked to Aunt Dawn. So did Dawn tell Pep or did Pep tell Dawn? And either way, Pep flew her ass out there to film to make sure that it's now a part of the show. It has been the whole season, the discussion of TT and Eric.
Pep went and got Dawn to go on camera and tell this. And that's why her mom was looking confused when they said it came from Dawn, because she like,
who the fuck talks to Dawn?
Dawn be in the homeless shelter. Who the hell went and got Dawn ass? How could Dawn go and tell anybody anything right now?
No, they bought Dawn a fresh wig from the party store and brought her ass to film.
Dawn was the one that be off doing her own thing with Frankie and them. And don't nobody see Dawn. So Pep knew what she was doing. Pep went and got Dawn so Dawn could go around and do that. Dawn knew, because Dawn already said she wasn't invited to the wedding anyway. Because don't nobody mess with Dawn like that.
Don't nobody mess with her. Right.
Yep.
But Pep is well on her way to being don't nobody mess with her either. Because
that's what it looked like.
TT's mother calls Dawn, allegedly. I'm not sure how true that is. Because she answered the phone, but then she hung up. Just say no.
Because Dawn probably was over there because Pep told her don't talk to her if she called.
But then why you answer the phone?
Money. I'm gonna give this extra money.
So that's where the show ends.
Yeah.
TT walks off. She finally told her mother, and her mother about to handle that. Now, no, Mom. Now that you know the situation, please do not ask her to invite them niggas to the wedding no more. She is not the one breaking up the family. They are. And I feel like it's way too much. That's why weddings get on my damn nerves, because it's way too much energy put into how you're supposed to be making other folks comfortable. Either we talk or we don't. I got 1,000 cousins. Not 1,000 people will be in my wedding. No. Like Aunt Dawn. Right. You inviting Aunt Dawn to the wedding because she a sister or not? Just saying. So that's it, y'all. Guess we'll see. The saga continues. We'll find out next week how it all goes down in the growing up hip hop. Like this video, hit that thumbs up button, subscribe to our channel, and drop down in the comments if you feel like there's something you'd like to share. Bye.
Bye, y'all.